Okay, now I want to show you a little bit about 3D printing, kind of show you how it works, at least the process of it, and maybe I can figure out how to actually film my 3D printer. So once you've designed something in your Solidworks or CAD system, like my car here, then you're going to need to save it in a file that the 3D printer can understand. Because what it does, it takes an object like this and it slices it into small parts, it calls triangles, and it will print out less than a millimeter of plastic every time. And so you have to go in here, I'm going to get you to save your car, save as. Then come down here and select STL. Now you don't have to send your car to me this way, but this is how I do it. Once you send it to me, you can see where I've done a few. And since I've saved my, I'm going to change this to number 5. I'm going to hit save. And that was pretty loud, so I'm going to see if I can turn that down a little bit. And you can see it's created the triangles here. It's in a file format, binary. Those of you that taken my electronics class can kind of understand what that means. And you can see it sliced it here. Someone didn't slice it, but it created an STL, a formatted file that the printer can use. So I'm going to minimize this and I'm going to open up. I use a slicer that looks similar to this. This is a Prusa slicer. This is the bed of my 3D printer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here, I'm going to find that file, I'm going to import it. See here, import. And I'm going to use Matt's car as an example. So I'm going to bring that in here. And it's silly like wants me to print it that way, which obviously would not be the best way to print it. The more flat surface you can use, the better the printing is. So I can come over here and I can select this button, click here, and that moves it for me. And now you can see Matt's car. Now the thing about 3D printing you have to understand is that it won't 3D print over air, right? You can't lay this line down because obviously gravity will pull the plastic down and it won't work, so you got to create some supports for it. And so you have to tell it to support. So I'll come up here on my printer and I'll just do support. I'm going to do oops, let's cancel that. I think I'm going to go supports everywhere. Alright, and so I've done that. I'm going to do about a 15% infill, which would be plenty strong for it. And then I'm going to tell it to slice. Let's see here. See, it's moving. It's thinking about it. And now it is sliced. And now you can see it's created those supports, which you'll have to go back and remove once it's printed. And so I've actually printed Matt's car, so I want to show you what that looks like. So I'm going to exit this program here because it's not liking my resources. And hopefully you can see this screen. And I'm going to pull, this is my dining room table. So you can see where I've printed it. You can kind of looks rough now, but it'll black too. Don't looking too good. But you can remove these, and I'm gonna let Matt do that. And you can clean it up, and it should look pretty good. It's not always perfect, but that's the way it prints. And so I definitely wanted to show you that. And I'm gonna pause here, and then I'll come back and join you shortly.